Hi, I'm Mark. I'm the founder and CEO of Radio Lingua. Today is the European Day of Languages and we are celebrating by announcing some exciting new content from Radio Lingua. Let's start with the Coffee Break Spanish magazine. Since it first launched in 2006, Coffee Break Spanish has become one of the most popular Spanish courses online. It has won awards and has been among the top education downloads on iTunes year on year. We are absolutely delighted to announce to our worldwide learning community that the Coffee Break Spanish magazine begins today with a preview edition, giving learners a taste of what you can expect over the first season. Alba from Showtime Spanish is back, and she has been interviewing people in the streets of Spain. Now, we'll help you develop your listening skills by hearing these interviews with real Spanish speakers talking at a natural pace about a whole range of subjects. In addition to these interviews, we'll also be including a feature which we're calling La Frase Idiomática de la Semana, in which I am joined by native speaker Laura, and we'll be discussing an idiomatic expression to help you increase your range of vocabulary and expression. Laura is from Granada in the south of Spain, so her accent will be quite different to most accents you'll have heard so far on our previous Coffee Break and Showtime Spanish shows. Finally, our Coffee Break Spanish magazine will also feature a segment of Q&A Spanish, where JP and Nayeli answer listeners' questions live on air. Let's go straight over to JP in Seattle to find out more. JP, are you there?
I'm here, Mark.
It's great to speak to you, JP, and thank you for joining us for this special announcement today.
Oh, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this Coffee Break Spanish magazine.
So tell us what your input is going to be on our magazine show.
Well, as you know, I'm over at Q&A Spanish answering listeners' questions with my friend Nayeli. So on the Coffee Break Spanish magazine, we'll be having little Q&A Spanish mini segments where we'll take one question from a listener and answer it in our little segment, and that'll be part of the whole Coffee Break Spanish magazine. I'm very excited about it.
Perfect. And we're delighted that Nayeli will also be able to join us on the magazine.
Oh, she wouldn't miss it.
Excellent. JP, thank you for joining us today, and we'll be back with you very soon for the first installment of our Q&A Spanish on Coffee Break Magazine. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Okay, thank you to JP. Now, the preview show goes live today, and the main episodes of the Coffee Break Spanish magazine will start next Wednesday, the 3rd of October. As usual, there will be a free version of the audio show and a premium version. Premium subscribers will get an extended audio show with more interviews and analysis of the language used. There will be comprehensive lesson notes and also access to the special video version of the interviews, featuring Alba with her microphone on the streets of Barcelona. Full details of the premium content will be made available next week. We are really delighted to be launching this exciting new development, this addition to the Radio Lingua family of language courses. And we're sure that you'll enjoy listening to the shows and that you'll find them a very useful addition to your language learning materials and an excellent way to spend your coffee break. Well, what about Coffee Break French, I hear you say? Well, we've not long finished season 3 of Coffee Break French and we felt it was time to focus on Spanish for a while. But don't worry, ne vous inquiétez pas. The Coffee Break French magazine will go live in January. We're busy filming and recording content now in preparation for the magazine shows, which will follow a similar style to the Spanish magazine. This also means that there will be a Q&A French segment in the show, so you can start to think about your language questions now. You can find out more about Coffee Break French magazine shows on our website at radiolingua.com. Another piece of news about Coffee Break French and Spanish. We recently launched the Kindle version of our notes, and we've also had a small team working on repurposing the entire course for iBooks on the iPad. We're really excited about this development, and the books look fantastic. In fact, they're so much more than books, and that's why we're calling them study packs. Each study pack features 5 lessons of the course. Each lesson starts with a video introduction, which I've filmed in France or in Spain, explaining what's included in the lesson. The video versions of the lessons themselves include the words and the phrases on the screen, and we've included a full set of lesson notes. You can take your own notes, highlight words and phrases you find difficult, and even test yourself with short exercises. There's even a set of study cards for each study pack, so you can review the vocabulary covered. We're currently submitting the Coffee Break Spanish study packs to the iBook store for approval. This process can take a few weeks, but as soon as they're available in the store, we'll let you know. Okay, on to something a little different. Today, we're launching a brand new series on the Radio Lingua website. Students studying languages at university often have the opportunity to spend a year abroad, working or studying in the country where their language is spoken, immersing themselves completely in the language and culture of that country. We've set up a project with the University of Strathclyde in Glasgow, and over this year, we're going to have correspondents in 5 European countries. Grace and Ian are both studying in different parts of Spain. Daniel and Holly are teaching English in schools in the north of Germany. Nicole is studying Italian and law in Verona. Illy is studying in Uppsala in Sweden. And Rose and Scott will be blogging from France. Let's hear from Scott now.
Bonjour Marc, ça va?
Ça va très bien. Okay, tell us what you are doing in Toulouse.
Well, I am on exchange. I am studying at the business school in Toulouse, and I am studying lots of different subjects like economy or economics, law, finance, marketing, management, and French.
I believe that you are studying all these subjects in French.
I am indeed, and it is very challenging. All these subjects are with French students. Most of the classes are comprised of 30 or 40 French students and only a handful of us Anglophones. So I am finding it a little difficult, but I am enjoying it nonetheless.
Now, Scott, you're not a complete beginner in French. I believe you've been studying it for some time.
I have indeed, yes. I've been studying French since I was around 10 years old, yes.
But nonetheless, you've never lived in France. This is the first time, c'est la première fois que tu habites en France, n'est-ce pas?
Oui, tout à fait. C'est la première fois que j'habite en France. Oui, c'est un vrai défi. It's a real challenge. There is definitely a period of adaptation, of change that one must go through. The French call it dépaysement. When you come here, when you go to a different country, and I think now, having been here a couple of weeks, I'm starting to reach the end of that phase, but it is very bizarre, yes.
And in fact, Scott, you're one of 8 bloggers, each in different parts of Europe, all of whom are going to be blogging over the course of the next year about your experiences and, most importantly, about your language learning.
Yes, that's right. We have me and one other girl in France. We have 2 people in Germany. We have 2 people in Spain, 1 in Italy, and 1 in Sweden. And we make up the team of the on-location bloggers. And we're all very much looking forward to experiencing our years abroad and sharing those experiences with you through our blogs.
Fantastic. And I'm sure everyone is looking forward to reading your weekly blogs from France, Spain, Germany, Italy, and Sweden. Scott, we will be hearing again from you at some point soon in the future. We will be reading your blog every couple of weeks, and we wish you bonne continuation in Toulouse.
Merci et à bientôt.
Merci beaucoup, Scott. Each week, our bloggers will be writing articles in English about their language learning experiences and sharing what they've learned with the Radio Lingua community. We're really excited to read these weekly blogs, and you can read more about the project at radiolingua.com. Now for some website updates. In addition to our content announcements today, we're also launching some news about the Radio Lingua website. We've recently introduced a new support system to make it easier for customers to get in touch with queries about our courses. There's now a support tab accessible at the left of every page of our website, or you can select Help Desk from the main menu. We're going to be moving over to new servers in the next few weeks to improve the speed of the website and to help the delivery of premium content to our customers. And at that point, we're also really excited to be reintroducing Radio Lingua merchandise. You'll finally be able to buy Radio Lingua t-shirts, 1-minute languages clocks, and even Coffee Break Spanish coffee cups. And there's more information about all of this on our website. So that's just about it for our announcements today. Apart from one more thing, we're adding a new Coffee Break course to our catalogue.
We've got Coffee Break French, we've got Coffee Break Spanish, and in January 2013, you'll be able to listen to a new language course from Radio Lingua. Isn't that right, Thomas?
Stimmt genau. Ab Januar startet Coffee Break German.
Coffee Break German indeed. Now this time we're changing things round a little because this time I am not going to be the teacher. My German is relatively basic. It's become a little better in the last few months as we've been recording. But this time I am going to be the student.
And I'm going to be the teacher.
So Thomas, where are you from?
I'm from the south of Germany, from Bavaria, a small town called Kempten, close to the border to Austria.
Okay, and Thomas is going to be helping me learn some German. And of course, as I learn, you can learn along with me using our tried and tested coffee break method. Nice, easy, relaxed lessons with a cup of coffee to help you learn.
Sie können Deutsch lernen während der Kaffeepause.
Excellent. Ausgezeichnet. That's one of my favourite German words, but you'll need to wait until January to hear why. We'll keep you posted about the progress with Coffee Break German over the next few months on radiolingua.com. But until then...
Tschüss und bis Januar.
And that means, Thomas?
Bye and until January.
Excellent.
There's lots more information about Coffee Break German on our website, but we're absolutely delighted to be adding a new Coffee Break language course to our catalogue. That's all for this roundup of news on this launch day, celebrating the European Day of Languages. We hope that you're as excited as we are about all our news. Please do let us know what you think of our announcements by posting a comment on the website, on our Facebook page, or by getting in touch via Twitter. Of course, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our community for the ongoing support, for the ongoing interest and enthusiasm about our courses. Merci beaucoup, vielen Dank, muchas gracias. Thank you very much indeed.